NCCU the Aggies are the team to beat. Much respect to Bethune-Cookman, but our eyes are on the prize of the team that went to the National Collegiate Athletic Association tournament last year. I mean, they made it to the big dance. They earned it. They played well last season at the end. They're starting with a bang this year, so our eyes are, we're chasing them. And I think we fought them today. And I'm never going to be satisfied with losing a fight, but the understanding that we know how to fight and throw punches and connect punches, it makes me proud of my players today.
You all had a shot at the end that could have sent it to overtime.
That's right.
What went well for you guys today?
We rebounded well. I mean, I think there were times in the second half or the end of the game in the fourth quarter that we missed key rebounds, and we gave them some crucial offensive rebounds. So in crucial times we missed some rebounds, but overall my bigs did an excellent job of rebounding. I think we ended up winning the rebounding battle by 1, and that was the emphasis of the day. So we took heed to the scout. We understand that they're big and long and athletic, and their shooting percentages don't always match their point production, but they shoot understanding that they need to crash the offensive board. So for the most part, we did a good job of controlling the rebounds. What went well also, Jasmine Pollock came off the bench. She hasn't been playing, but her week of practice was phenomenal, and I think it translated onto the court today, and that's the tone we're trying to set with the team. Practice really does need to simulate games, and that way you're prepared. So she practiced game like this week, and she came in ready to play, hit some shots, played some defense, and just played hard. So good kudos to her. And once Keisha White got going, she made some things happen. But we got people playing tougher now because they're playing through injuries and all that stuff. And what's happening with the culture of our locker room is that we're developing some tougher mindsets. Like, everybody's aching. I'm aching every day. I'm older, got kids and all that stuff. We all are, knees, back, ankles. So we have to decide some things we can tough through, and some things are just mental. And we're learning those things, and I think it's going to translate onto the court.
3-point ball game. What was the difference today?
We got stops. I think transition defense. A&T got 12 fast break points, but for the most part, those were off steals. So I'm frustrated with the steals. I mean, we turned the ball over the same way several times and allowed one of the best players in the league, Foy, to have 10 steals. I mean, that's unacceptable no matter how you slice it. Take her 10 steals away. I mean, that cuts down on the transition baskets. So I think we focused on not letting them have too many transition baskets, and with the exception of that, I think we did that pretty well.
The team struggled putting the ball in the basket early on. Didn't shoot a great percentage overall for the game even, but yet they were in the game because they also held A&T to about 27% shooting. Talk about that.
Absolutely. I mean, at halftime, 29 points. We weren't arguing about that at all in the locker room. I mean, very good, solid job defensively. And it wasn't about defense. It was about us being strong going up on our offensive end and just connecting more shots in our field goal attempts. But defensively, I mean, even 52 points, I would, on a good day or a bad day, I'd take giving up 52 points because I think holding them to 27% is big time. I mean, it's big time anywhere you look in any league. Controlling the boards, if we can minimize our turnovers, I mean, have the same bench production, if not more, moving forward. I mean, that's a productive night for our bench. Defensively, something to hold our heads high about. I'd obviously like to connect on more free throws. 63% is not where we want to be. And eventually we'll understand that the 3 to 5 points that we're giving up on the free throw line could cost us games. And we have to focus more in those areas. But overall, good night for us Eagles. And I think we really, really understand in our locker room that we can compete with the best of this league.
How do you take what you saw today and build on that going in on the road on Monday?
We've already begun speaking about Savannah State. Their drivers are not the best outside shooters, and while we'll be conscientious of outside shooters and having a hand in face, we understand that we've got to help defensively, we've got to move laterally, we've got to play defense without fouling. That's another thing. I mean, 27 fouls, too much hand checking on our part. So we will just reiterate the things that went well. And through film, a practice that we'll have before we play Savannah State, I mean, we'll make some corrections on the floor as well.
And as you've experienced with this rivalry, an incredible crowd out there, they brought a lot of energy. Do you think that helped your team come back, or do you think the crowd maybe shook them a little bit, or maybe it was a mixed bag?
I think in the beginning, I don't think the crowd shook us at all. I think a lot of my newbies weren't aware how really loud it would be. And even my veterans, I mean, Rodnisha Martin, she's seen it a few times, but I think to just in the moment of she and Kyra Benton being the last time they get to play against A&T on the home floor. I mean, it's surreal. I mean, I think they have a lot of things going through their minds. At the end of the day, I think our crowd was phenomenal, and I think it helped us. I think it helped us because, we got showboat girls. I mean, they want to play for their friends. They want to play for a lot of different reasons. But it's a tough thing to not play well and go have to sit back in that crowd amongst the same people that watch you play. So, again, we're teaching a lot of different scenarios of why to be prideful, why to play hard, and understanding that you're playing for more than just yourself.
Well, I know you weren't satisfied with the loss, obviously, but the crowd
sir.
did give your team an ovation when they left the court. So
well,
you got to feel pretty good that they've seen the progress of the program.
Right. That's a great feeling, and it's encouraging to keep hearing that. But I think I like being in a bubble sometimes, understanding that we're not there yet, and we've got a long way to go. But thanks for the crowd, and thanks for the support.
This has been an exclusive presentation of the NCCU Sports Network.